Здравствуйте, добро пожаловать на GunWriterTV. Меня зовут Lee Williams, and I am speaking a little Russian today in honor of our very special guest.
Thank you.
Alex Popuskou. Alex is a former Soviet paratrooper, served in a special missions unit in the Soviet Airborne, the vaunted VDV.
Yes, correct.
And if you know anything about your Red Army history of the 80s and 90s, you'll know that the airborne forces were the firemen, the požárníci, went from one hotspot to another. And in Sarasota, Alex is founder and CEO of Sarasota's Berkut International Protection Agency.
That's correct.
Which is a full-service private investigation firm. They do investigations, they do executive protection, bodyguarding, but they also do training. And the reason we're here today with you is you teach Systema.
That's correct.
Systema is something I've heard about for years. I remember first hearing whispers of this super secret Soviet martial art that was being trained to Spetsnaz and KGB, but it's much more than that. Tell me about Systema.
Systema is style life. And thank you to Mr. Vasilyev, who in 1993 came here in Canada and opened a first school. And based from this period, we have around 500 schools around the world.
500 schools around the world.
Around
wow.
the world. What Systema? Systema is a big umbrella. You can put everything under this umbrella. And it's style life, how you react in situation, how you build a relationship, how you handle a street situation, how you see life. It's not about aggression, it's about love. When I say to people, okay, punch with love, people look at me.
Punch with love.
What are you talking about? How this is what punch with love it can be? Yes, but you love yourself, but you love your family, your country, and you will do your job. Because if you don't love yourself, okay, you will overpower or overestimate the situation, and this is what we have problem. People cannot control themselves. So Systema teach you how to control yourself. Working in the protection business, we found lots of interesting stuff. So people have everything, but they don't have first reaction. They don't have first tools how they can handle any kind of situation, simple situation. So the story our school come from my daughter. She was 17, so she came with interesting question. Dad, how many people you protect in a year? So,
a few.
10, 15, depend how contract go. She say, Dad, you have to open school and help people to protect themselves. You have to teach people. I say, Katrina, what are you talking about? It's to know what they looking. I have a bigger job. That you help me go through, okay, and you can help lots of people. So in few situations with my clients in 2002, I opened this school. Systema Berkut Group, or Systema Berkut Training Center, we a little bit more focus on personal protection.
Other Systema instructors focus on weapons or other areas. You
correct.
Focus on personal protection.
Personal protection. Why? Because we have a life, and we're responsible for life. So Berkut develop, and we call laboratory Berkut laboratory. We develop our formula how we understand. So first rules and 100% responsibility for your life.
100% responsibility for your life. Can't get any clearer than that.
Safety.
Not anybody else's fault.
Your safety, your future, and your health. Why we focus this? Okay, end of the day, you 24/7, you on yourself. When something happen, okay, you have to do your job. How you do your job? Okay, depend what tools you have, depend what philosophy you have, and how you look in all the situation. You can escalate situation, you can de-escalate situation. So the best thing, how we do, we learn how to control ourselves. It's breathing, it's movement, it's philosophy when we go to situation. So we develop concept how we go through this. What is this personal protection toolbox? It's tools when you can use any situation, in car, in sidecar, in home, any place in this world.
All the tools work wherever you're at.
Everywhere, and everywhere, any place in this planet. Till you're in life, nobody can take these tools and nobody know what you know. And this is what moment of surprise. We don't have stands like karate or different kind of martial arts.
No kind of katas, no dances, no belts, none of that.
For normal stands, we start to work from any position, from ground position, from car, from bed, from any position, we start to work. This is how Systema teach you. We don't have to have special stance and go forward. Again, our philosophy is we respect any kind of martial art.
Sure.
Because behind history, people, hope, discipline, and art. But with the real life situation, when you have street situation, it don't have rules.
The one thing that you told me, and I've been over and I've seen some of your classes, you said as far as Taekwondo or Jiu-Jitsu or karate goes, the student has to learn their system.
Yes, correct.
System is different.
Yes, correct.
I learned my own system. I learned your system, but it's personalized. It's custom.
Lee, you and me are different size, different experience, different age, different philosophy.
Yeah.
But end of the day, when person come to with knife and gun, okay, you have to know how to work.
Yeah.
You have to feel comfortable with any kind of situation. What you do, how you can protect yourself. My understanding is, okay, when we're born and when we go lifestyle situations, okay, education, success in work,
experience.
And, experience. But what changed? Change something. Experience changed different, but we never changed our name.
Yeah.
So, Systema teach you how to protect your name from day when you start into the last day.
Yeah.
I have from my school here from 3 year to 81 year, man. So this is work, and this is work perfectly. Okay, you have to learn how to breathe. Breathing, it's cornerstone.
I noticed in the class, all of your students are exhaling. Their breathing is powerful. It's part of the movement.
Yes, correct. Okay, you start inhale, you finish exhale. Vladimir Vasilyev wrote excellent books about breathing, all prints.
Just on breathing.
And breathing, yeah. And he now just have different books, very interested with strikes. Okay, it's not about you want to punch. Okay,
No.
Our philosophy, when you have tools, it is how I work. 3-level protection. Number 1, energy. Number 2, verbal communication. And level 3, it's physical contact. Physical contact depends what level threat. Level threat what can be? It is number 1, bad guest. Your friend party come to and you don't like something to be more how it's supposed to be and have insurance. So you don't have to fight.
Right.
Okay, you have to have tools how to handle the situation. Number two, bad boy. Bad boy is professional people who do all this bad thing.
Преступники.
Prestupniki, yes,
Criminals.
correct. Yeah, criminals, terrorists today, we have lots of worry about terrorists. So we don't, we have to know how to work with these people. If you and me, we big people, we can fight, we'll be successful, who knows?
Yeah.
But what do this woman, 15 year,
Yeah.
17 year, and this is what we teach people, how to surprise, how to use power. It's not about power.
So it works on somebody my size or it works for a young lady?
Yes, correct. Okay, this is what about this good system for any age, any condition. Sometimes people have limitation. They have one arm, shoulder, back. Okay, but you have to do your job.
Right.
End of the day, you have to finish your job. You have to be safe. So our point. Okay, we have to have system. So we help anybody to build system. What help them to go through and have very good tools with any kind of situation.
You're the only guy I know, some of your clients for your executive protection, you've taught Systema and you basically taught yourself out of a job. They're now on their own, taking care of themselves,
that's
which I
correct.
think is incredible. Another thing that struck me, in the training, you're using live blades, real knives, which I love. And at first it's unusual from a Western mindset, but when you think about it, why should you spend years training to protect yourself from a piece of plastic?
A rubber knife. You lie. This is lie. Definitely, we have to prepare psyche. You have to prepare body.
Right.
We don't just go knife. When you go to real knife, okay, they have to go to training and be ready. So we go slow, and after this we start to work. It's
Well,
a
I
responsibility.
think it's a brilliant concept. If the first time you encounter a live blade is with some bad boy on the street, it's going to be shocking. But if you've trained with them, you're comfortable with them, you've taken them away, and I got to tell you, we sparred just a little bit at some of these classes, and your techniques are incredible. You basically, my knife, I had a knife and I was behind Alex, and it just basically disappeared out of my hand. And I've taken a lot of self-defense stuff, but nothing that works so well as this.
Yes.
Now, this is holistic. This is a lifestyle, as you say, but also Systema is being taught to some of the most elite units today in the Russian Federation.
That's correct.
KGBL or Alpha Group, Spetsnaz Alpha Group,
That's where they work.
SVR. They're all learning Systema.
Yes.
Because
Possibly
it
they
works.
have some different, but is this element present in their training.
Yeah.
Okay, Spetsnaz use this, bodyguard use this training. It's work for everybody. So maybe they have some specific training, but they use this principle, breathing.
The umbrella.
Umbrella, yes. So this we hear here, okay, and definitely our philosophy, 100% responsibility for your life, and only you can help yourself. You can respect and love. What are you talking about love? If you love yourself, you can control yourself. If you don't love yourself, okay, you will overestimate and you have problem. Our problem from tension, because we don't breathe. If you breathe correct, okay, you know how to be calm, relax, okay, you don't send bad energy. What I teach, okay, first level protection, it's energy. You came home, you see tension home, okay, relax, don't escalate situation. Take your time, find out.
Don't make the bad guy with the gun nervous.
Yes. So when you in bed, anything you show your fist position or that, and will be a work against you. So you have to be relaxed. How you can breathe? If you breathe correct, if you have your right philosophy, you can handle any kind of situation.
Wow.
We have incredible story with our students already. We came here, Alex, okay, thank you. So it's tension. It's about tension.
Well, I want to thank you so much. And you teach classes and individual private lessons?
Yes, correct. Yes,
And
Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, it's private classes, and during day. But we have class for men, we have for women class. Tuesday it's for women, Wednesday for men class, and we have together class Thursday.
But you also do private lessons?
Yes, correct.
And the rates are very reasonable. And we'll have all your contact information.
Thank you.
I just want to thank you so much for coming in. It's a real pleasure, and I'll be taking it.
Thank you, guys.
We want to send a quick shout out to Mike Young. Mike, hope you're feeling better. We enjoy you being here and hope to see you next week. Thanks.
Thank you, everybody.